Well, morning everyone. Let's go on with this.
Okay, what are we actually getting on with today? Well, the plan started simple. Run and/or hike from sunrise to sunset on the longest day of the year, and try to beat last year's attempt, where I walked 72 kilometers in one day. As you'll see later on though, the plan gets cut a bit shorter, ultimately being replaced with simply walking from Exeter to Honiton, so let's see just how this all unfolded.
Alright, so we're now way out of Exeter, and now we're following this road to somewhere. I know I've got a few kilometers on this, so I'll do some running now. Try to make up some ground before it becomes hard, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes. The plan today is pretty straightforward. It is to make our way as far as we can along the railway line. I don't know if I'll actually follow the entire route or if I'll do like 50% and turn back or something. That's for me to decide later. At the moment I'm going towards like going to Axminster and back, because that should be just about 100 kilometers. But the strategy to do it is pretty simple. It's just run where I can and walk where I can't. That mostly includes like running uphill, just waste of energy. Running downhill takes like no energy, so that's what I'm going to be trying to do. And on average, it should be about 50-50. At the moment, we are slightly faster than the pace I need to be setting, so that's good. But if we can continue with the same pace throughout the day, that'll be really great, because then, I can finish earlier. I promised to myself after last year that I'm not going to wear this model of shoes again for something like this, or just anything, to be honest. And here I am, because they're actually like my only running shoes, and I figured I'd rather run on hard ground in these than in my walking shoes, which would probably end up killing my knees. I've also brought more food with me, but the idiot that I am, I left 1,000 calories worth of chocolate bars at home, so I'll definitely need to stop on my way to get more food. Last year I also suffered from tendonitis in my right ankle, and it's already starting again today, which is really not good. This is way too early for it to start. I got it when I was in Dartmoor, literally just a week and a half ago, and it still hasn't fully recovered from then, so I guess that's on me, but I was really hoping it'd be fine by now. So I genuinely don't know if I'll even finish today. I would like to at least get to Axminster. That is the minimum goal for today, that I can do walking quite happily, and I could probably get to Honiton now as well, just walking quite happily. But that is only just beating my record last year of 72. That'll be 75 at Honiton. Well, what one other route idea I might do is go to Honiton and then back to Axminster. That would also be 100. And yeah, that may work out better. We'll have to see, because after Axminster, I think it's going to be a bit scarier to continue going further, because that's where it's going to start getting pretty rural. Whereas, at least on the way to Honiton, there's a station like every 10 kilometers or so. Not even that. Like, what would make me a lot more comfortable about going to Axminster and back is that if I was coming back, I'd need to get to Honiton, which is like 20 kilometers, if that. And then from there, it's just so much easier to get the train back if I need to stop at some point. And it's already going to be so much closer to home. Yeah, it's a real dilemma. I am actually kind of scared to go as far as Sherborne today, just because it's so far from home. But on the other hand, going there and back just isn't the same as going as far as I can, is it? Okay, so case in point, train station is right there. This is Cranbrook. Train station right there somewhere. We've walked 10 kilometers. And I mean, it's going to be like a train station every 10 kilometers just outside of Exeter until Honiton. And like, I'd feel more than safe if I was to like break down, if you will, somewhere between, anywhere between Honiton and Exeter really. Other than that, if I was to break down, I'd be worried. I keep forgetting today is a Sunday, because I thought this road would be really busy by 7 AM with people like going to work and stuff. It's fucking dead. My route takes me on things that will only be not busy. But I could have just continued going down this road really. No, I'm about to turn off anyway. So yeah, this kind of road is what most of today is like, which I don't actually mind. I'm hoping it will be nice and quiet most of the day. Last year the temperature reached like 26 degrees and that was really hard, and that was only walking. Today it's 27 degrees. That's another reason I'm not sure if I'll make it, but you never know if you don't try. Alright, we are 2 hours in, 14 kilometers. Pace is pretty much what it needs to be. I'd still rather be faster than the pace, but majority of what I've been walking has had a slight incline upwards, and I really don't want to waste all of my energy waste my energy running up that. When I do run, I do make up the pace that I've lost, so I guess it's okay. I'm already sweating so hard, and I'm a bit dehydrated already. I've got 3 liters of water about, which definitely won't last me the day. I'll need to get more, but it should get me to Honiton at the very least. Yeah, easily. Probably even to Axminster. But I'll try to refill at Honiton. It adds a lot of weight though. I'm not used to running with that much weight. To be honest, I haven't even run in like 7 months, and even then I only ran 4 times. But to be fair, each run was a minimum of 15 kilometers. So, yeah, no, I feel confident in my abilities to do endurance running. Anyway, this seems flat enough and going downhill slightly, so let's get a jog on and make up some time. Crossing the main road here and back onto the small one on our way to Wimple, which also has a train station. Oh, I can't do this right now. Oh. Oh. Yeah, going down the occasional footpath on this route. There's quite a few more later actually, but we'll see if we even reach them. Grass was wet, now shoes are wet. Should have just walked on the road. It's so dead. I am very happy that it's dead, because when I was planning this, I was just assuming everything will be busy by now, forgetting it was going to be a Sunday morning. Anyway, I need to stop soon because I'm getting pretty hungry and I've not eaten anything today yet, and getting pretty thirsty as well. How are we doing on time? Not amazing. Alright, so I'm walking through some little hamlet here. It is 2 minutes to 8 AM and I've just done 20 kilometers, so we're doing pretty alright on pace. This is what we would need to be doing to allow ourselves to have breaks. The key is to be able to keep up the pace after those breaks, and yeah, we'll see if I can do that. I need to find some place to sit now to have my break. I don't know where. I'm trying to find somewhere with some shade. Might just sit here somewhere, to be fair. I just had a look on the map. I thought this was a much smaller place, but no. If I keep going into Tallaton, then I should be able to find somewhere to sit, hopefully. There is a pub, hopefully they have like a bench outside. I am pretty tired. I'm very hungry. Hopefully, after I eat a bunch of sugar, I'll have the energy to run some more, because I don't have any energy right now. Alright, that looks pretty ideal. Let's go sit there. Alright, so today for food I have brought with me a bag of jelly babies. Very good. 4 of these Grey's cocoa vanilla things. 4 Cadbury brunch bars. And 4 Snickers bars. I was also going to bring 3 chocolate bars with me, which would have been probably more than enough energy to actually make it through the day, but I left them in the fridge, whereas everything else was on the counter, and yeah, forgot about the chocolate bars because I just didn't see them. But yeah, anyway, I'll try to have a bit of everything right now real quick, just to get my energy back up, and drink plenty of water because I've barely drank any, and I've already done 20 kilometers. That's like a pretty long way. It's almost the first I've ever run. I've run a half marathon on my 4th run, and that was it. I got bored after that because I realized it wasn't actually that challenging to just run long distances. It was more about just maintaining the right pace and keeping your energy up. Not that interesting. Anyway, point is, I need to get my energy back up now, and yeah, we can carry on. Alright, very nice. That was a good break. My ankle is hurting quite a bit actually. I don't think it's really noticeable when I'm running, but yeah, it hurts to walk. I'm already limping. Anyway, yeah, that was about 15-minute break. Yeah, we can do a few of those if we keep the same pace throughout the day. I need to reach Honiton no later than 10 AM ideally, and then Axminster no later than 1 AM ideally, and then if we do all that, we should be able to do the 100k. If we're not leaving Axminster by 11:15, we basically guarantee our own failure, because that is halfway through the day and that is halfway in the journey. Oh, this ankle is gonna be the bane of my existence. I need to retie my shoelaces. Alright, so this is Honiton. It is so hot. It must be over 20 degrees already. At least last year it was cloudy until the afternoon. Today it's just sunny. I accidentally missed a turn, so now I've got to walk a slightly longer way, but it's taking me through some shade here, down a big hill. I don't think my ankle can do this. I think I'm going to be very disappointing, and I might have to end this a lot sooner than I would have wanted to. Wow, this is beautiful though. Look at all this. It's like clay or something. Wow. Okay guys, as sad as it's going to be, I think I will have to quit when I get to Honiton. It's just too hot to run, which means I won't be able to beat my goal, and my ankle is just hurting a bit too much way too early on. So it's just, it just doesn't feel worth it to me at the moment. So yeah, I'd much rather go home now than risk getting injured a lot more. Last year I just had extreme determination when I reached this pain. It's not even as bad as last year. Last year was fucking horrendous, but like I know where it's going, and I don't like that. If you want to see me enduring crazy, just everything, check out my last video where I did 4 different hikes, and particularly check out that last hike where I was on Dartmoor, and I was probably a little too close to dying, to be honest. So yeah, if you want to see me be in pain, go check that out, and go check out last year's video if you haven't already seen it. But yeah, today I'm going to end it at Honiton. It's about 4 miles to go. Later on in the day, after I've had a good rest, I might take like a hike to Exeter and see the sunset, maybe, if I'm feeling recovered enough. Big doubt. It has been lovely walking through all of these little places and along these country roads. I just wish I didn't have a particular goal in mind. I do have an idea for a video that I cannot wait to do. Hopefully I can do that in the next few weeks. This is the beginning of a heat wave. Starting tomorrow, there is a weather warning for heat, and I mean, it's already too hot today. England does not do well in heat. Now I just wish I didn't have to wake up so early today to do this. I mean, here's the thing. I have actually wanted to walk to Honiton before, and it was one of my video ideas. So I guess that's today, because it's not gonna be happening again, I don't think. Okay, we're approaching a main road. There should be somewhere for me to walk on it. Ah, never mind. I remember where we are. This is fucking awful. Alright, there's a runner there. I better be on this side anyway. What was that over there? Some old farmhouse or something. Now, I was planning to turn off this road, just a little bit further down, and walk parallel to it for like 100 meters. Wow, this looks amazing. Wow, what river is this? I'll have to check. Yeah, again, that was planning for the roads to be much busier than they are, and they're really not that busy, so I might just walk along this to where I actually need to go to. Never mind, I realized there was a footpath that runs along this river, and I kind of want to check it out. Much nicer this way. I want to at least enjoy the rest of this, even though I want to just be done with it now. But yeah, I do feel like a failure today. I don't often fail, but I guess this is my second fail on this channel now. The first being the Dartmoor straight line mission, and yeah, I know this was quite ambitious. What's really sad is I was perfectly on pace to begin with. Like, the first 3 hours went pretty well, like really well actually, and I was perfectly on pace to do this in the time I wanted to. It's just, it got too hot and the ankle got too bad. It just didn't work out. What can I say? Maybe I'll try this again some other time. Maybe not this year, because it kind of does need to be light out. So this kind of only works within a couple of weeks of the longest day of the year. Anyway, where am I going here? I don't want to go down that because overgrown. That is where I'm going. Oh god, this looks awful actually. Yeah, never mind. Let's just take the road. That'll be easier. I don't want to get ticks today. No one made a bet on how many ticks I would have had by the end of last year's video. It was 0, surprisingly. Alright, turning off the main road, back onto the country lanes. Yeah, it's still a little ways to go to Honiton. The signs say 4 miles, but it's going to take me a bit longer than that. It's supposed to be 33 kilometers at the station. I think 33. Yeah, I've got another like 5 or so kilometers to go. It is genuinely so nice outside. Like, a little hot, but like if I wasn't trying to like beat records or anything, then today would be fine. I would love to be walking through those rolling hills, just like, yeah, spending a day walking through them casually with nowhere to be. Okay, so there's a dual carriageway just on the other side of those trees somewhere. I'm going to be walking parallel to it for a while, and then along it for a bit actually, but it's paved so it should be alright. And then I should be in Honiton, just a few more kilometers to go. The ankle is really slowing me down now. I am glad I gave up, because fuck, I don't know what would have happened if I actually tried to continue. Well, this is gonna be fun. Alright, here we are, the Honiton station. I'm gonna see if they maybe have like cold water or something, but yeah, I'm just gonna try to rest for a bit real quick, recover, and then hopefully by the time I get home I'll be okay. But yeah, I mean, I'll say disappointing end, but here we are. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you next time.